Thursday Insights deeper dive into meteorology. If you want the quick overview, next 24 hours, Danielle's got that for you. It's on our homepage, 1degreeoutside.com. It's called 1 Degree Outside Today. Rain over the last 24 hours, a little bit of it that was ongoing 24 hours ago with the great north country of New England. Next 24 hours, not much to speak of. Pretty dry weather, except maybe in southwest Connecticut. We'll get to that, what's causing that here in just a second. I can pretty much tell you the atmospheric story by using energy here and showing you in yellows and oranges where there are areas of atmospheric energy. Now, there's some that actually drops in on us today and this evening, but the air's so dry it really doesn't amount to much. The only exception will be Pennsylvania, New York, and maybe in southwest Connecticut. A couple of showers by Friday may come sneaking in as some of that energy comes through. Other than that, we go to the upcoming weekend and take a look at Saturday morning. Really, the energy is approaching northwest New England, so you shouldn't have much elsewhere, but we do think there's a chance that you get a couple of showers in southern New England Saturday morning. I'm going to explain that to you here in just a moment. It's not driven by necessarily this energy aloft. That mostly comes in as we get into Saturday late day, evening, and night, and then particularly Sunday morning. But notice by 10 a.m. Sunday, a lot of that energy is getting ready to kick east, and this is why, even though you're going to see an elevated chance of showers on our app for both weekend days, Sunday, we actually think the better chances in the morning with some drying in the afternoon. And after that, even if there is energy that comes in early next week, you get a shot of dry, cool fall air. So it probably wouldn't result in anything in the way of showers. You can see right now we've got the dry, cool fall air that's in place, right? This is kind of an early taste, but nonetheless, a little bit of moisture on satellite imagery that's pooling down to the south. And this is what may interact with that energetic disturbance for a couple of showers into southwest Connecticut during the course of the day on Friday. In fact, I could show it to you here Friday morning. There they are, right across southeast New York, Hudson Valley. You might get a couple of those bleeding into Fairfield County. Most of us end up with a really good Friday for us all the way through. Even at midday, there's not much going on. By the end of the day or into the evening hours, some of those showers may try and sneak into other parts of southwest Connecticut. Again, most of us aren't dealing with that. The only thing we have to think about here on Saturday, and the thing that Danielle and I are being careful for, is that we're going to get a return of warmth and humidity. And a lot of times when that happens, this is a red line is the warm front, the leading edge to that returning warmth and humidity. A lot of times when that happens, you kind of under forecast the chance of a shower on the front side of that humidity coming back. So Saturday morning, there is the chance, and you can see here, that we get a couple of showers trying to develop in parts of southern New England. We just don't want you to be caught off guard or thinking that's an impossibility. It is possible that we get a couple of showers in the first half of the day on Saturday in parts of southern New England, just with the influx of humidity going on. We don't think there'd be a lot of those left as we head toward the midday in the afternoon, because, again, the atmospheric energy we looked at is lagging so far behind that the chance kind of builds later in the day into the evening across northern New England more than it does in southern New England for scattered showers and thunder later on Saturday. Then Saturday night, cold front at the surface, that blue line coming in. It's going to bring in showers, downpours, some rumbles of thunder overnight Saturday night, and Sunday morning there still will be some left over. The question is, what time does the drier air come in behind the front on Sunday? At this point, we think the safest way to put it is the greatest chance of showers is in the morning on Sunday, and there's very likely to be drier air coming in the afternoon, which would cause for improving weather and a falling dew point, so that by Monday, you get that fall shot of air we've been talking about that's going to be in. Boy, does it show up in the 14-day dew point forecast. Woo! It's like you fall off a cliff as you go from Sunday to Monday. Totally new air that comes into play. That'll give us a cool night Monday night. We'll get to that in a minute. Quick update on the tropics, because each day I've just been kind of telling you where things are at. No change from the National Hurricane Center at a 20% chance of development in the next 7 days from a tropical wave that's coming across the Atlantic. But we continue to watch this one carefully, only because if it does develop, let's say by Monday, as it makes its way across the Leeward Islands, that becomes interesting only in terms of the fact that, and we've been talking about this ever since pattern predictions back on Monday, that you do get this period of time by not this weekend, but next weekend, where you can open up a southerly wind, which would cause a storm to curl north. Now, that may happen in the Gulf of Mexico, may happen off the coast, might happen up the eastern seaboard. Either way, if it develops, it's one that we need to keep an eye on. So that's why I keep updating you on what's going on there. Okay, high temperatures tomorrow to round out the week. We're talking about 70, 75 degrees. Some of you may have tomorrow off to start out the long Labor Day weekend. If you do, fantastic stuff for just about everyone except where we talked about southwest Connecticut. Looks like Friday night, temperatures down to the 50s for many of us here. That humidity starts coming back on Saturday. But again, with it, there is that chance that you get a morning shower in parts of southern New England, scattered. Not a huge deal by the way it looks at all. And then that better chance of evening showers and thunder coming in across northern New England. Again, humidity on the rise. It kind of reaches a maximum on Sunday morning. When you have showers, it'll be around southern New England. Northern New England, notice that you start to get some of that drier air coming in. That filters south, and that's why we think Sunday afternoon everybody improves. And then Labor Day Monday, I mean, it feels like the start of fall when you get across northern New England. High temperatures running in the 60s. Southern New England, we can make it into the 70s, but definitely it's a new air by then. And Monday night, look at these low temperatures, widespread 40s. Probably do the same thing Tuesday night, and I bet we'll end up with some 30s in some of the sheltered valleys in northern New England. One thing about that, though, once you get that dry air, let me get out of the way, 14-day forecast. Once you get the drier air in here on Monday, look at the stretch. I mean, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, probably Friday, ending up dry. So it's actually a really nice week next week. Those New England average highs build back up again. And look, once you get out toward, let's say, about next Monday or so, right, the 9th or the 10th, somewhere thereabouts, we'll see what happens with the tropics. But there's a chance of showers either way, so we'll keep you posted on that. You want to stay on top of things for the holiday weekend? I don't blame you. The easy way to do that is to grab our app. And you can find that on both the App Store and Google Play. Just search Noyes, 1 degree outside weather. Hope this sets you up for a fantastic holiday weekend, but we will have more updates. Always check back with us, 1degreeoutside.com or on the app. Take care.